Hello, good afternoon to you. This is Cliff Graves from Trainwell Boxing coming at ya. Hope you're all well. Hope you got yourself a nice cuppa. Hope you're sitting back, relaxing. And I just hope that this is really going to be of value to you. I really, really do. It comes from right here, from the heart. And I know that on YouTube you can get some real duff information. Well, I hope I'm not categorized like that, okay? Because I really want to give, and I really want to help you. Yeah, I don't know who's going to be listening to this. You could be a world-class professional champion. You'll say to me, don't tell me. No. I like to think that I have the gift of encouragement. And if I do that in life, I'm not going too far wrong, am I? But let's crack on then. I will be looking down because on this, you'll see in a minute, right? So I'm not being impertinent or rude, okay? I listened to something on YouTube, and you'll learn this about me as our friendship builds from strength to strength. I hope. But you'll know that I will never diss anybody, right? I'll never diss anybody. But I will compliment people, and the people that I don't value, I don't give them recognition or airspace. They don't get my oxygen, right? But the people that I do like, you'll see that. Sorry, itchy nose. But you will see. You will see. You will see. Okay. So anyway, I'm watching this. Sorry about the nose there. I watched this thing right on this chat, and they were talking about fast repetition weight training over non-fast weight training. So I classify that as training with momentum or training in a controlled manner. So yeah, you can see what's your point? What's your point? Oh, I'm coming to that. Don't worry, I'm coming to that. With me, I used to train with momentum. And typically I'd get into the weights room, get and do the bench press and think, well, mate, I'm doing 3 sets of 5 and I'm doing this. I'm almost getting up to 100 kilograms. Never got to 100 kilograms, bench pressing it 3 times. I'm going to say, you weak fuck. I don't care. I don't care what you say about me and what you think about me. I don't care. I'm 60. I'm fireproof. I don't care. Anyway, so there was improvements in the weight that I was using, and I tell a lie, I was up to about 3 sets of 80 kilograms, but I was using momentum. Okay, I was using momentum. And then I watched something about slowing it down and how in the Sistema Russian special forces combat method, they do everything slow, right? And especially in their strength training, they'll do a press up, which would be 60 seconds lower, 60 seconds raise, and try that. Oh, try that. Over your 50 press-ups, Royal Marine Commanders, and I love Royal Marine Commanders. I think the paras are brilliant. Anyone that's in the military, I think it's brilliant. But try it. Do your 50 press-ups, and then try and do that. Seriously, try and do it. 60 seconds lower, right? 60 seconds raise. Try it, do it, and you will see what I mean. Woo, you will see what I mean. That's all you got to do, is try these things out for yourself and see, and then decide who's right, which camp are you in, momentum or control. Okay. Anyway, so I was saying, yeah, and I transferred over the control, and it went from 80 kilograms right down to about 40. And I started to train at home at that stage because I was so fucking embarrassed and red-faced. Oh, did you see it? The peacock in me as a younger man. But yeah, I began to realize that controlling the repetitions is where it is at. And look, I don't give a flying fuck about, oh, they've done this study and that white paper study. A lot of that is bullshit and bollocks and lies. Can you hear the dog? Hang on a minute. These, as I've said before in other previous stuff that we've done, these videos are unedited. We like it streetwise like that, gravelly. We don't want it too sterile. We're talking about boxing. It is a spit and sawdust sport, so you'll have to take me with warts and everything. But I noticed my strength was increasing quite a bit, substantially, doing the controlled methodology of repetitions. Now I've got a punch bag, and we're hoping to move. Me and the missus and the dog, the noisy dog that you heard. We're hoping to move very, very soon. And there's more that I'm going to chat to you about now, but I've got like a bag out in the garage just to there. You can see that white door there with a key in hanging out of. That's my little gym. And I felt, hey, I'm beginning to, my power had gone up. My power had gone up from training differently, leaving the ego at the door. Okay. Between you and me, the missus won't hear this, but you go to the commercial gym and you try and show off, don't you, to some nice looking lady. That's just males, you know. But no, I digress. My power levels were going up exponentially, like through the roof, people. Right? I'm 60. I'd get my butt whopped by any decent amateur. I know that. But then they're not 60. I'm 60. They're not. They could be 25. So of course they're going to whoop me ass. But my power was going through the roof. Now, if I can do it, an old wrinkly like me at 60 years old, think what you can do. You just got to have belief and faith in me that I'm giving you the truth, right? That I'm not spinning you on a yarn. Now, why would I do that? Think about that. Just think about it. Why would I do that? Why? I'd get found out and it's, what, that Cliff Graves guy from Trainwell Boxing? Don't listen to him. He don't know what he's talking about. Well, I don't want that, do I? So I'm giving from here, from my heart. You can't see my heart. Giving from my heart. Promise you, I'm giving from my heart. And if it's good enough for me, I hope it'll be good enough for you. So you don't want to be training with momentum. People say, oh, it must be doing some. Yeah, of course it's doing you some good because it's a resistance, isn't it? It's resistance training, but it's not the best. It's not the best. And the most important thing of it all is to remember that any good strength coach, specifically in the sport I know, MMA, I don't understand it. I think it's a fucking beautiful art to watch. You see the way that they get taken down, some of these hombres. It's fucking fantastic. But I don't understand it. I watch it and I think, woo, yeah, woo. But I don't understand it. But I do understand boxing and kickboxing, right? And so any good strength coach will want to keep their fighters injury-free. And that's the essence of controlled strength training. Over plyometrics, fast repetition, bullshit and bollocks. It's bollocks. It's bollocks. It's fake. Stay away from it. Okay. So this program, and my head's going to go down. You appreciate I'm going to be reading it out of my record book. This is maintenance phase. This is when you're in the closed season if you're an amateur, which would be now, right through the summer. I think it's September it starts again, doesn't it? So this is the program for strength that you're going to need. Keep doing your running and road work, yeah, of course. Keep doing your skills training, of course. But as you know, in the closed season, it slows down a bit, and this is where you can get stuck in to this maintenance phase. If you're a professional, yeah, I think if you're a professional, you can use this between title fights or between fights and that sort of thing. When a professional will peak and then they will go into a maintenance phase, and then they will peak and then they'll go into a maintenance phase. So this is the thing which you need. All right. So we split these into 3 differing workouts, sessions, which are performed on alternate days. So a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, perhaps. Each workout consists of 5 exercises, and it's like session A, B, C. So let's supposing you're doing session A on a Monday. So the first exercise is A1, A2, A3, like that, okay? So A1 is an EZ tricep extension. A2 is close grip bench press. A3 is a tricep push down. A4 is chest pec. A5 is dumbbell side deltoid raise. Wednesday, for instance, B1 is a 1 arm staggered kneeling rows, left side. B1, B2 is one arm kneeling rows, the other side, the right side. B3, chest supported incline rows. B4, throat pulls. B5, preacher curls. Friday, C1, leg extensions. C2, hack squats. C3, leg curls. C4, back extensions. And C5, neck and upper traps circuit. Now, we've given you tests. I don't know if you know about tests, but we've got test Trainwell Extreme Strength Training, which you can source and access for our e-commerce shop, which is Trainwell, TrainwellBoxing.com. Trainwellboxing.com. All you got to do is just fill in the bits and pieces there, and you'll get it, and you'll see for yourself what a fantastic ongoing strength training regime it is. This is the maintenance that you train 3 times a week, okay, to get yourself fucking strong, basically, without putting on weight. Now, the only time you'll put on weight is if you are a growing teenager. So this happened quite a lot. This happened to me when I was a kid, and that I'd go into the close season, 8.5 stone. I'd come out of the closed season at 9 stone 3, something like that. And there was no fat to burn off me at all. I had just grown. So you cannot stop nature, can you? You cannot stop nature. So yeah, you will grow if you are a youngster. And the only other time you'll put on weight is if you eat mounds and mounds and mounds and mounds and mounds and mounds of grub. And if you do that, yeah, you're going to put on weight. If you normally consume 4,000 calories, let's say, and then you up it to 5,500, guess what? You're going to put on weight. But no, you won't doing this, because each of these 15 exercises, we say just do 1 set, but do it hard. Do it with control. If that means slowing down the tempo, you do so. And you will get to failure point. And once you get to failure point, there are other set extensions you can do. I have included these in the past. Whether they should be included or not, we can discuss that later on as we get going. It's up to you to tell me, oh, what are these set extensions? Can you explain more about it? Sure, if you want me to. So 1 set to failure, and you will really, really feel it like you wouldn't believe, honestly. What can I say? It hails over momentum type training easily, because you're getting right deep into those muscle fibers. Something which has been scientifically, academically proven over and over and over again. And you can't beat nature. This is what happens, is when you consider the Henneman's size principle. Now, that don't mean, oh, big hypertrophy, big muscles and all the rest of it. What it means is how the muscle fibers are activated. And it will always, if you're doing it this slower, controlled repetition tempo method, right? It will always be the low muscle threshold units that are activated first, the slow muscle twitch fibers, always the skinnier muscle fibers. Then once they are exhausted, the muscle, if you're doing a bicep curl or something like that, muscle saying, hang on a minute, this guy's continuing training. We've got to do something, the muscle says. And then it will recruit faster twitch muscle fibers, thicker muscle fibers, in our example, within the bicep curl, right? Until you get to your nearing failure, and then it gets to those very, very precious type 2B muscle fibers, and then failure is not far off. You're done, finished, over with. You don't have to continue. Okay, you don't have to continue. That's it. That's your strengthening phase over. And I'm telling you, that is the way to do it. Not momentum. Momentum is just for show-offs or demonstrations of strength. Powerlifters is a demonstration of strength. Olympic lifting is a demonstration of strength. Strongman competitions is a demonstration of strength. When you're training for strength, none of that very rarely is done. We talked about skills and, a boxer with his skills training. A strongman, if he's picking up the Atlas stone, yeah, all right. That's part of their skill. That's part of their skill. But you get what I'm trying to say. Each of those powerlifting, Olympic lifting, strongman, it's all demonstrations of strength. And that is not something the boxer has to do. The boxer has to show that they're strong, but powerful. And I just want to leave you with this. Bruce Lee adopted, when he did his backup, he adopted a very, very similar training format, which was of isometrics. And if you're going really slow, it's almost like that, not oscillating isometric, but an isometric with movement. And look how fast he was. Nobody could deny that he was super fast. Even if he was an actor, you see him, he was as super fast as they come. So, you lot there, be the judge. Okay, you be the judge. Are you going to listen to sound advice, or are you going to fuck it all up and fuck yourself up probably in the process of doing so? Okay, so I hope again you got gleaned some real nuggets of information there. Try this maintenance program. Try it. All I want you to do is try it. Go back, get yourself a pad and a paper, and just jot down the exercises. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Jot down those exercises. One set with control, right? And let me know how you get on with it. Okay. This is Cliff Graves from Trainwell Boxing. Have a good afternoon. Ciao.